Salud, bien.
Yeah.
¿Se me
We can
puede
see
ver?
them?
Yeah,
See.
good.
Good?
Okay, the idea is to do Ashtanga yoga. Yeah. Lu, you've
Yep.
done Ashtanga before, right?
I'm gonna try and put you on the TV. Oh, don't, I'm muting myself, don't worry.
Okay. Have you done Ashtanga before? Yes, Ashtanga yoga today. We tried. ¿Hemos hecho antes la secuencia de
Yeah.
Ashtanga alguna vez? Vale, va a ser la secuencia tradicional, pero daré más información y indicaciones. Yeah, so sometimes when you go to an Ashtanga-led class, it's very mechanic and it's like, ekam, inhale, exhale. So it's just like a number and the breath, and then the name of the posture, and again, the numbers and the breath. But today I'll lead you through the postures. Yeah, I'll be explaining the postures, the engagement, also because it helps with the alignment and the teacher trainings that we've been doing. So I'll be talking about when it's Michael Jackson, when it's J Lo, the the traditional names of the pelvic tilt, and also reminding you the whole time to find core. And actually, that core set work, it really comes from the Ashtanga tradition, like the Vinyasa Ashtanga tradition, the Ashtanga Vinyasa tradition, like all the Vinyasa classes that we usually do with the movement, moving with the breath, breathing with the movement. It's mostly inspired in the Ashtanga practice. The thing with the Ashtanga practice is that it's much more defined and concrete. Yeah, we follow a set sequence of postures, whereas in the Vinyasa class, it's much more free. It can be, usually we have some salutations and then the movement, but it can become, a whole different animal, let's say. Yeah. Yeah, so today, exactly. So there's always the sun salutations as the warm-up, and then there's the series that you're working on, and you do a number of postures. So today we'll do the primary series, the whole series, let's say. There will be options. In a Ashtanga setting, usually there's no options, but there will be options. I'll be giving you options for different postures. And also, we'll do some secondary, because the secondary then prepares you for the back bends. Let's say, like in the first part of secondary, this back bends. So then, intermediate series officially, so primary and intermediate. So in the intermediate series, we'll work towards work with the back bend, so that then we're ready for the back bend series. So we do the series, and then we do the back bends, and then we do the finishing postures. Yeah, and in the back bends, there's also like the scorpions, so you can then do some arm balances also. When it comes to actual postures, like the forearm stand, it comes up in the secondary series. We could do it at some point if the secondary series will do a bit less, rigid, let's say, but then the primary series will try to follow the postures one by one, and we'll follow the choreography, let's say, like what we do in each breath, but I won't be, saying the Sanskrit numbers, so that I have more time to say other things. Yeah, so that I give the indications. All right, so we'll start at the front of the mat, press the feet down. Already you want to find those core engagements that we were talking about, in the previous trainings. So press big toe mounts, pinky toe mounts, and heels down, and that way you feel the legs to the pelvic floor. And then with that pelvic floor engagement, we also accompany it with the stomach lock, the engagement of the lower belly. So exhale the lower belly in and up, and breathe in, keeping the lower belly in and up. And exhale, also notice how the ribs come in, the rib cage closes, and inhale, keeping the rib cage closed. In order to achieve that, we breathe into the back of the body. Imagine that with every inhale, the kidneys, they widen and they lift up. And as you exhale, you keep the belly in, the ribs in and up. You can release the arms hanging freely, and you can roll the shoulders back and down. So we're looking for a slight retraction, depression, shoulder blades together and down for the chest to be proud, but that doesn't make us lose the rib cage. So keep the corset tight, the ribs in, and tuck the tailbone under slightly, a bit of a Michael Jackson for more lower belly and core engagement. Yes, this is Tadasana or Samasthiti. So the mountain pose Tadasana. Samasthiti is like a posture to be ready, like for the chant. So we'll bring the palms together and we'll chant Om 3 times today. But before you chant Om, just take a moment to think of what you want to achieve with today's practice. Pressing the feet down, find stability, and find stability also with your intention, with what you have in mind. And from that place of grounding, breathe into the heart. You can exhale through the nose or mouth. As you inhale into the heart, you can think of what you want, visualize it. For the couple of weeks that remain for this year, think of what you want to achieve and how you want to close this year. And with that intention in mind, we'll chant Om to fill up the whole body with that feeling. So inhale to chant. Om. 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 Next time you exhale, feel how the throat, how the air passes through the throat as you exhale. And you can even contract those muscles like the glottis area as you exhale to feel and hear the sound of the exhale. And you can try to maintain that engagement as you inhale. That's what we call Ujjayi breathing or victorious breathing. You exhale, and it's easier to find it. It's as if you're trying to paint a fog on a mirror. It's that feeling at the throat, and then you try to keep that as you inhale. Also, traditionally, the tip of the tongue is at the roof of the mouth, a bit further back, just where the soft palate begins. Yeah. If it's a lot, just relax your tongue and just breathe naturally. Yeah, you don't have to do it in that way, but with practice, you're supposed to keep breathing with a soft ujjayi. Only you can hear it. You don't have to make it loud for the people next to you to hear it, but you hear your breath, and that calming sound, it helps you to concentrate. Release your arms, so press feet down. Feet can be together or hip distance apart. Again, traditionally, feet are together, but we're not 16-year-old boys, like Indian boys, so that was where it was targeted, so you find what works for you. Yeah. So press big toe mounts, pinky toe mounts, heels down, find pelvic floor, lower belly, ribs in, and exhale. And we'll start with our stand salutation, Surya Namaskara. Inhale the arms up, protract, so widen the shoulder blades, reach the arms up, and exhale, fold forward. You can bend the knees, lower belly in, hands on the ground. Inhale and lengthen with the ribs in. And exhale, walk or jump back, Chaturanga. You can bring the knees down since it's the first Chaturanga, shoulder blades together and back. Inhale, cobra up dog, shoulders back and down. And exhale, down dog. We hold the down dog for 5 breaths. Relax the neck. Try to turn the elbows back and the shoulders out for 4. Press away with the knuckles, strong shoulders, lengthen through the shoulders for 3. You can bend the knees slightly to find more length through the spine and keep the ribs in as you breathe for 2. And 1, exhale, press feet down. You can bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, walk or jump, come to the front of the mat. And exhale, fold forward, lower belly in. Pressing the feet down, inhale the arms up, widen the shoulder blades and reach up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Pressing the feet down, inhale the arms up. And exhale, lower belly in as you fold forward. With the belly in, inhale and lengthen the spine. Exhale, walk or jump back, Chaturanga, tuck tailbone under, so find the lower belly. Inhale, cobra up dog, keep tagging tailbone under, squeeze the glutes, and exhale, down dog. 5 breaths here. So we protract and elevate through the shoulder blades for 4. That's it. So keep turning the elbows back, the shoulders out for 3. Your ribs in, the hips up for 2, keeping the belly in. You can do a bit of a J-Lo. Yeah, a bit more hip flexion. Push away through the hands. Inhale, walk or jump to the front. And exhale, fold forward with the lower belly in. Inhale and rise up, pressing feet down, reach up. And exhale, arms by your sides. Pressing the feet down, inhale the arms up. And exhale, fold forward, you can bend the knees. With the belly, inhale, lengthen. And exhale, walk or jump back. Chaturanga, tuck tailbone under, belly in. Inhale, cobra up dog, squeeze the glutes. And exhale, down dog, protract, widen the shoulder blades as you push. For 5. Keep the belly in, widen the shoulder blades, push with the knuckles. For 4. Again, bending the knees can give you a bit more space to lengthen the lower back. For 3, and keep the belly in, the ribs in. If you're straightening the legs, find more quads, more thighs. 2. And 1, exhale, press through the hands, bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, walk or jump, come to the front of the mat. And exhale, fold over the legs. You can always bend the knees. Inhale and rise up, pressing the feet down, reach up. And exhale, arms by your sides. We have 2 more. Pressing the feet down, inhale the arms up. And exhale, fold forward. You can bend the knees with the belly, inhale and lengthen. And exhale, walk or jump back, chaturanga. Tuck tailbone under, squeeze the glutes. Inhale, keep taking tailbone under, shoulders back and down. And exhale, you can untuck the tailbone, but keep the belly in. Push away through the hands, 4, 5. Keep protracting, push away through the shoulders, 4, 4. You want to feel the chest and the serratus, that muscle behind the armpit, 4, 3. Breathe, 4, 2. And 1, press away through the hands. Inhale, walk or jump, come to the front. And exhale, fold over the legs. Press the feet down. Inhale and rise up, widen the shoulder blades, reach up. And exhale, arms by your sides. Last one, pressing the feet down. Inhale. And exhale, belly in, untuck tailbone. Keep the belly in and fold. Inhale with the tailbone untuck, lengthen. And exhale, walk or jump back, chaturanga. Tuck tailbone under, find core. Inhale, cover up, dog, squeeze the glutes, shoulders back and down. And exhale, down dog, push away. Good. 4, 5. Keep widening the shoulder blades and pushing. Yes, stay. 4, 4. Use all your knuckles, todos los nudillos en el suelo. Eso. 3, separando omóplatos, costillas adentro, arriba la pelvis. 2. Good. Keep the elbows facing back. Yeah, widening the shoulder blades and reaching up. And exhale, push away through the hand. Inhale, walk or jump, come forward. And exhale, fold over the legs, pressing the feet down. Inhale and rise up. And exhale, arms by your side, sun salutation. Big inhale and bend the knees. Utkatasana, way to the heels. And exhale, Uttanasana, lower belly. Inhale and lengthen, look forward. Exhale, walk or jump back, tuck tailbone under, chaturanga. Inhale, shoulders back and down, squeeze glutes. And exhale, protract and elevate, push away. Inhale the right foot forward, warrior one position, Virabhadrasana A, press down to lift up. And exhale, hands down with the lower belly in, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, squeeze the glutes. And exhale, down dog. Inhale the left foot forward, big step, press down to lift up. And exhale the arms down with the ribs in, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, shoulders back, squeeze the glutes. And exhale, down dog. 5 breaths in down dog. Relax the neck. If needed, you bend the elbows, bring them in a bit, and then push. Yeah, 4, 4. So to protract and elevate. 4, 3. You could always bend the knees, find more belly, thighs, maybe even untuck, and then maybe straighten the legs too. Breathe as you push away. And 1, inhale, walk or jump to the front. Domino salta hacia adelante, and exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, Utkatasana, bend the knees, weight back. You can untuck the tailbone. And exhale, arms by your side. We have 2 more. Inhale, Utkatasana. And exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale and lengthen. And exhale, walk or jump back. Tuck tailbone under, chaturanga. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale the right foot forward, press feet down, back outer foot down, don't lose your feet. And exhale, hands down with the belly in, chaturanga. Inhale, up to squeeze the glutes. And exhale, down. Inhale the left foot forward, big step, press feet down, reach the arms up. And exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up. And exhale, down. And hold it for 5. Protracting and elevating. Yeah, 4, 4. Eso. Usa los nudillos, protrae, eleva. 3. Keep the protraction, the ribs in, lift up through the hips. 2. And keep the belly in as you push away through the arms, push away through the feet. Inhale, walk or jump, come to the front, keep the belly in. And exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, Utkatasana, sit back, belly in, arch. And exhale, arms by your sides. Last one. Inhale, Utkatasana. Y último, saluda, cintura hacia atrás. Exhala, flexión hacia adelante. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale and lengthen, shift weight forward. Exhale, walk or jump back, tuck tailbone under. In. And out. Inhale the right foot forward, belly in, tuck tailbone under, and reach the arms up. Exhale the arms down with the belly in, chaturanga. Inhala, inhale, squeeze the glutes. And exhale, protract, relax the neck. Inhale the left foot forward, press down to come up. And exhale, the hands down, chaturanga. With the belly, inhale. And exhale. You protract, push away through the knuckles. And you can bend the knee slightly. 4, 5. With the ribs in, you can turn the gaze towards the navel. 4, 4. If it's too much, you can relax the neck, the head. 3, keep pushing away through the hands, belly in. You can untuck tailbone a bit more. 2, looking for the hip flexors, the front of the hips, the thighs to engage. And 1, inhale, walk or jump, come forward. And exhale with the belly in, you can untuck tailbone, fold forward. Inhale, Utkatasana, sit back, arms up. And exhale, Padangustasana. So feet hip distance apart and hands to the big toes. Inhale. If it's too much, hands on the shins. And exhale, shift weight forward and fold. 5 breaths here. So you can retract and elevate, shoulder blades together and towards the sky. Yeah, 4, 4. If it's a lot, you can also retract and depress them. So shoulder blades together and towards the sky, or you can protract, so elbows in and elevate shoulders towards the feet, yeah, for 2, whichever of the 2 options. Entonces separas los omóplatos y hacia el suelo, o juntas los omóplatos y hacia arriba, hacia el techo. Keep the belly in, inhale and lengthen, para Hastasana, stay as you exhale, and then hands under the feet. Again, you can bend the knees if needed. Shift more weight towards the toes, belly in, inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold, 4, 5. Shifting more weight towards the toes can help you get deeper into the thighs, the hip flexor. 2, 4, keep the belly in, more weight towards the toes. 4, 3. Again, shoulder blades commit together and towards the sky or apart and towards the ground. 2. Keep the belly in as you shift weight forward and give the thighs, hip flexors, and 1. With the belly in, inhale and lengthen, look forward. Exhale, press feet down. And inhale, hands on the waist, press feet down to come up and feet together. Exhale, Namaste. All right. Inhale the right foot back, a big step, feet parallel, Trikonasana. So exhale, reach the right leg back, so turn it back and take the right hand to the shin, the ankle, or the big toe. Shoulder blades together and back, and we look up. Yeah, for 3. Yeah, ribs in and up. Shoulder blades together and back for 2. Keep pressing feet down, engage core. And 1. Press down with the feet, inhale up, feet parallel. And exhale, change side. Turn the other leg out, hand on the shin, the ankle, or the big toe. Yeah, keep the belly in. And you can think of pressing up through the pelvis. You can look up through the gaze for 3. Omóplatos juntos y atrás. Shoulder blades together and back. To keep pressing feet down. Strong legs, strong core. And 1. Press feet down to come up. Feet parallel again. Inhale. And exhale, reverse the triangle. So we turn to the back leg. We turn all the way to the right. And maybe we take the left hand to the shin. Maybe to the ground on the inside. But the full posture would be with the ground, or the hand on the ground on the outside. These are the hips together. So right hip back, left hip forward. Stack the belly in and up, lengthen and twist. 4, 5. Yeah, keep pressing feet down. A lot of core. 4, 4. Good. Keep the ribs in, costillas adentro. 3. Y puedes girar un poco más el pecho a través del trabajo del core. So the core set is helping you to twist. And 1. We press feet down to come up, back to our prasarita. So feet parallel, arms out. And exhale, we change side. So exhale. You turn to the other side, so turn the leg out, turn to the other side, hand on the ground. Yeah, 3 breaths. So right hip back, left hip forward, stack the belly in, and left hip back, right hip forward, turn. 4, 4, shoulder blades together and back, belly in, lengthen. 4, 3, shoulder blades together and back for space, and you can look up. 4, 2, keep pressing feet down, lengthening and twisting. And press feet down, back to center, inhale, feet parallel, arms out, and exhale, walk to the front of the mat. Parshvakonasana. Inhale the right foot back, a big step, even bigger than before, feet parallel, arms out. Pie derecho atrás, inhala. And then exhale. Turn the right foot out, bend the right knee, and you can take the right elbow on the thigh, the right hand on the inside, or the full posture would be with the right hand on the outside of the leg. The left arm overhead, yeah? Left palm facing down, protract, and you can look up. 4, 5. If needed, you look down, so find more corset, yeah? 4, 4. Eso es. Costillas adentro, keep the ribs in. 4, 3. And you can even bend the elbow a bit, bring it down, and then straighten. 4, 2, eso es. And 1. Pressing down, we come up, engage core, back to feet parallel. And then exhale, turn the left foot forward, bend the knee, and you can take the elbow to the thigh, the hand to the inside or the outside. Reach the right arm overhead. Good. Again, looking down can help you to find the core, and then keep the core as you look up. 4, 5. Good. So the left shoulder blade moves up and back. The right shoulder blade moves up and forward. 4, 4. Good. And keeping the ribs in, you can lengthen through the spine. 3. Keep pressing feet down. Engage core. Reach away through the arm. 2. And 1. Press down to come up. Inhale. And again, feet parallel. Prasarita, straight legs. And then exhale. We'll turn all the way to the back. Bend the knee. If needed, you bring the back knee down. We're going to twist. So elbow against the leg. Hands together would be an option. Arm straight in a T would be another option. Or top arm back would be the full arm position. If you want to add the legs, shift more weight to the front foot to straighten the back knee, and maybe you even bring the back heel down. Whatever you do, try to take right hip back, left hip forward, square the hips together, then stack the belly, reach the chest up, and then maybe the arm overhead. 4, 5. Keep pressing feet down, so wherever you choose to stay, find core. 4, 4. Press on the ground for more pelvic floor, lower belly. 4, 3. Good. And straight the back leg. If it's straight, really straighten it. 2. Engage core and up. And pressing down, we carefully come up. Inhale, straight legs, feet parallel. And exhale, we turn to the other leg. Yeah, so you know your options. You could even go straight into it. Yeah. Or you bring the back knee down, you take your time, belly in. Yeah. Maybe you lift the back knee. Maybe you bring the heel down for 3. And again, the pelvis wants to turn out of the, alignment. So left hip back, right hip forward. For 2, ribs in, chest up, and you can look up. And engage core, exhale, push away. And then with the belly in, inhale back to center, feel parallel, carefully arms out. And exhale, come to the front of the mat, arms by your side. All right, traza. Inhale, big step back, hands on the waist now and feet parallel. And exhale, with the belly in, fold forward. You can bend the knees if needed, hands on the ground. Shift more weight to the toes, belly in, inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. You can bend the elbows. You could even place the hands further back. So we shift a lot of weight towards the toes, and that's what helps us to engage the thighs. We also use the outer feet. Don't sink into the inner arches. 4, 3. Lleva peso hacia los dedos de los pies, activa los muslos y bordes externos de los pies para activar los arcos de los pies. 4. Keep the belly in. You can use your hands to help you get deeper. 4, 3. But it's all from the flexors. So with the belly in, engage the thighs by shifting weight forward. And maybe you do more J-low to go lower. 4, 2. Always careful. Yeah, prioritize the thighs, the lower belly. And 1. Belly in. Inhale, look forward. You can straighten the arms if they are straight. Exhale, stay. Press feet down. Inhale, hands to the waist and come up. And exhale, stay. Muy bien. Inhale the arms out in a T. And exhale, hands on the waist, belly in. Inhale and pick up the chest, shoulders back and down, arch. And exhale, with the belly in, we fold. It's like a hollow back, really arch, like you're back bending, and then you can bring the head towards the ground. 4, 5. Peso hacia los dedos de los pies. Shift weight towards the toes again. 4, 4. Find the thigh engagement, the lower belly engagement. 4, 3. Maybe you untuck the tailbone only if you feel stability. 4, 2. Otherwise, you can even tuck tailbone under. Keep the belly in. And 1. Pressing down through the balls of the feet. Keep the weight forward as you come up. Weight forward to come up. So the legs, the core is helping you to not fall. And X. Inhale the arms out in a T. And exhale, interlace the hands behind you. Shoulder blades together and down. Belly in. Inhale, pick up the chest. And exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees if needed. 5 breaths. Shift weight towards the toes. Engage the thighs. Suck the belly in. 4, 4. And again, engaging the thighs, the lower belly. You can untuck the tailbone. 4, 3. Keep reaching the arms out. And maybe head to the ground, arms to the ground. 4, 2. And 1. Core engage. Keep the weight forward as you come up. So keep engaging core, thighs as you come up. And exhale. Then inhale, hands to the waist. Keep the feet parallel. And exhale, fold. You bring the hands to the shins or the big toes. Shift more weight towards the toes. If you have the grip, you pull with the hands up, lift the chest. And exhale, use your grip to go deeper. 5 respiraciones. Keep shifting weight towards the toes. Engage the thighs. Belly in. 4, 4. Don't lose the thighs. Don't lose the belly. And then if you have that, you can anterior tilt. You can do J-low. 4, 2. The more the J-low, the more the flexion. The lower you can go. And 1. Belly in. Inhale, look forward. Keep the weight at the toes, at the balls of the feet. And exhale. Keep the weight at the feet, at the balls of the feet. Strong legs to come up. Hands on the waist. And then exhale, we walk to the front of the mat. All right. Now rest. Parshvanatha. So we bring the hands behind the back. You can bring the hands to the elbows or palms together in a reverse prayer. Inhale the right foot back. Yeah, we turn around. Right foot faces back. Arch a bit, belly in. So anterior tilt, J-low. And exhale, turning to the right. You can fold a bit more. So you try to lean towards the leg and not the inside of the leg. 4, 5. Right hip back, belly in, strong legs. 4, 4. Eso es, la cadera izquierda adelante, cadera derecha atrás. 3, so right hip towards the left heel, left hip towards the right heel. 4, 2, and keep the ribs in and up, lengthening through there. And 1. Press down through the feet to come up. Inhale up and change sides. Cambia de lado, so turn to face the front. Prepare. And then exhale, we fold towards the second leg. Yeah, 4, 3. So belly in. Again, you can untuck more, turn more, and fold more. 4, 2, keep pressing it down. Strong legs, strong core. And all right, we press feet down, engage core, belly in. Inhale, come up. Feet parallel first, just for the choreography. And then we turn to the front. Tamas the heel, release the arms. Muy bien. All right. You can move a bit back, un poco atrás para tener espacio. So right hand forward and you grab the big toe. If you cannot get all the way to the big toe, you can grab the leg or you can even grab the knee. Yeah. So the hand on the knee, the leg, or the big toe. Belly in and chest up. Inhale and exhale. Maybe you bring the head to the shin. Yeah, carefully. 4 or 5. Lo mejor redondeas un poco, cabeza hacia la tibia. 4. Keep weight towards the toes. Strong straight leg, the standing one. 4, 3. Belly in, core engaged. 2. And belly in, look forward, inhale, exhale, external rotate, and take the leg out. Again, 4, 5. Option exactly to have the knee bent, knee facing back. 4, 4, keep belly in and up, chest up. 4, 3, strong standing legs, strong core. 2, keep pressing down through the standing foot. And 1, inhala, vuelve al centro, back to center, inhale, exhale, head to the shin, and then inhale, hands to the waist and legs straight. 5 breaths. 4, 5, press foot down, engage core. 4, 4, bit of an internal rotation, lift the leg. 4, 3, find the thigh, hip flexor, core. 4, 2, chest proud, and 1. Good, change leg. Weight to the right foot, left hand forward. You can grab the big toe or the knee or the leg. Belly in, inhale, chest proud, and exhale, head to the shin. 4, 5. 4, 4. The standing leg strong and straight. 4, 3. Shift more weight towards the toes. 4, 2. And 1. Belly in, chest up. Inhale and exhale. Externally rotate and take the leg out. 4, 5. Belly in and chest proud. 4, 4. Shoulders back and down. 4, 3. The gaze is over the right shoulder if you can turn the head. 2. And 1. Core engaged, back to center. Inhale, exhale, head to the shin. And then inhale, come up, hands to the waist. Point the foot, lift the leg. 4, 5. Belly in, chest up. 4, 4. Shoulders back and down. 3, 2. And 1. Engage core, carefully come down. Good. All right, a lot of options. Right knee turns out. You can just do a tree, external rotation. First option. Second option, you can do flamingo or figure 4. Yeah. And then third option, you can do half lotus. Yeah, careful. If you're doing half lotus, maximum flexion, heel on the hip. Yeah, you can stay here, or you could even bind, taking the right arm back. You hold the right foot carefully. All right, and then we stay up wherever you are, or carefully you fold forward. Belly in, weight forward, and maybe the hand to the ground on the outside of it. Yeah, carefully. 4, 5. If you need to stay up, you stay up, or you go down less. 4, 4, shift weight towards the toes, belly in. You can do more anterior tilt as long as you have the belly action. 4, 2, and keep the hips aligned. Yeah, don't lift any hip. And 1, belly in, inhale, look forward, and exhale, hand to the waist, carefully inhale, come up, and then exhale, leg to the ground. Second side. Again, remember the options. You can do your tree. You can do the figure 4, yeah, to work with hip, or you can work with your half lotus. Maybe you bind. Yeah. Inhale here, and exhale, you fold. Ardha Pada Padmottanasana. Yeah, so half bound lotus hold. 4, 3. Keep the weight towards the toes. Relax the jaw. 4, 2. Keep the belly in. Shifting weight forward will help you to do fold deeper, engaging the thigh. You can untuck tailbone, J-lo. With the belly in, inhale, look forward, lengthen, exhale. And then you can bring the hand to the waist, carefully come up, engage core, and then carefully put. Muy bien. All right, Utkatasana, but we start with a vinyasa. So from the front of the mat, inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees if needed. With the belly in, inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, walk or jump back, tuck tailbone under, Chaturanga. Inhale, cover up, to squeeze the glutes. And exhale, down. Inhale, walk or jump to come to the front of the mat. Utkatasana, you bend the knees and bring the arms up right away. 5 breaths. So weight to the heels, belly in. Protract, widen the shoulder blades. You can bend the elbows, bring them in, and then reach up. 4, 3. You can sit further back and down. Find the flexors, maybe even untuck. 2, keep the belly in. You can even lift the toes. All the weight is back. And 1. Inhale first, and exhale, hands down. You can do a bit of an arm balance here. So shifting weight to the hands, you can try to balance on the hands for a moment. And then you jump back, Chaturanga. Inhale up, to squeeze the glutes. And exhale down. Inhale the right foot forward, warrior 1. Virabhadrasana, Guerrero 1. So again, the pelvis is looking forward, tuck tailbone under, bring the arms up. Yo voy. See, 5 breaths. Warrior 1, Guerrero 1. 4, 4, protract, lift the arm up. 4, 3. Up. And then from here, stay for another breath. Hola, verdad. From here, we change sides. So pressing the feet down, engage core. Inhale, straighten the right leg, turn to the back. And exhale, bend the left knee. You can gaze up, yeah, 4, 5, protraction and elevation. Because the shoulder blades are up, hard and up, you can look up. 4, 4, if you want, yeah. 4, 3, good. And keep thinking of tugging under. Mete el cox, activa el corse. 2, separando homóplatos, elevándolos. Warrior two. So straight away, maybe you shift a bit more weight to the left foot. You have to be careful with the turning of the hip. So pelvis turns to the right. You keep looking to the left. 4, 5. Shoulder blades together and down. Maybe you open a bit more. Belly in and up. 4, 4. You can tuck tailbone under more and sit lower. 4, 3, and keep breathing with the belly in. 2. And 1. Press feet down. And then inhale, straighten the left leg. Turn around. And exhale, bend the right knee. 4, 5. Again, think of tucking tailbone under, aligning hips, tucking belly in and up. 4, 4. Shoulders back and down. Reach away through the arms. Look towards the fingertips. 4, 3. You can sit a bit lower, engage core more. 2. All right, here again, you have the option of like a bit of a jump. So you bring the hands down, you bring weight to the hands, and you try to come kind of in a handstand, and then you go back to a chaturanga. Yeah, if you want to try it, like a bit of a handstand, and then back to chaturanga, controlling it with your hands. Inhale up to squeeze the glutes, and exhale down. Inhale, walk or jump to come and sit now, and we straighten the legs. All right. Hands on the sides, roll the shoulders back, tuck the belly in and up. If you want, you can untuck the tailbone a bit, but remember, if you're untucking, find the quads, the hip flexors, the lower belly. 4, 5. Hasta bandha. Use your hands, your knuckles, roll the shoulders back and down. 4, 4. Flex or floin the feet, find strong legs. 4, 3. Belly in and up, chest up. 4, 2. So this is Dandasana, but we don't really name it when we do Ashtanga. We say that this is preparation for Paschimottanasana. So belly in, inhale. Hands to the big toes, Paschimottanasana, and exhale, belly in, arch a bit, so a bit of the J-Lo if you have the thighs and the lower belly, and fold. 4, 5. And again, here you have both shoulder options. You can squeeze shoulder blades together and pull them back to press the chest through, or if it helps you more, you can bring the elbows down, so protract and pull forward through the shoulders. 4, 4. Keep the belly in, keep pressing forward through the balls of the feet, down through the heels. 4, 3, engage the thighs, the lower belly. 2, and keep breathing. And 1, belly in, inhale, lengthen, look forward, and exhale. Different options, you can repeat. You can bring the hands on top, that's Paschimottanasana B. You can bring the arms to the sides, or you can do the bind. So the bind would be to hold the wrist with the hand. And then again, you can retract, deep press, or you can protract and elevate. 4, 5, yeah? So strong legs. If you could look at your thighs, they should be hard. 4, 4. They shouldn't be, jelly thighs. They should be stone thighs. 4, 2. Relax the face, keep the belly in, find the thighs, the lower belly. And then from there, maybe a bit of a J-Lo, sending the sit bones back. But that's only if you have the stability. Don't pull if you're feeling too much of a stretch. Belly in, inhale and lengthen, and exhale. Arms by the sides, we push and we lift up, maybe just the pelvis. Maybe you have to walk forward and chaturanga. Tuck tailbone under. Inhale, shoulders back with the glutes. And exhale, protract and elevate. We widen the shoulders as we push. So this is the vinyasa. You can skip it if you need to at any point. Inhale, walk or jump to come to sit, because anyway, we come to sit again. Yeah. All right. So now legs forward, arms behind us. You can have the fingers turn a bit out if you feel that the wrists are a bit sensitive, because fingers forward might be a bit for the wrist. You see what you prefer. And then from there, we tuck tailbone under, Michael Jackson, and we come up, Purvottanasana. Yeah, 5 breaths. So tuck tailbone under, pelvis up, chin up, and then maybe back. 4, 4, shoulder blades together and down, internal rotation of the arms. 4, 3, use your knuckles, push with the hands. 2, belly in, maybe hips higher, squeeze the glutes. And 1. Exhale down, cross the legs, inhale, lift up, and exhale, walk or jump back. If you want to skip it, you skip it. Chaturanga, inhale up, tuck shoulder blades together and down, and exhale down, look, protract, and up. Inhale, walk or jump, straight legs again. So we always come here first, engage core, and then we bend the right knee. Maybe you go for Janu, maybe you go for figure 4, maybe carefully you go for Ardha Baddha Padma. Yeah, so half bound lotus. Maybe you don't bind. Yeah. All right. So from here, belly in, chest up. Make sure the leg is active, the straight leg, and then exhale, you fold forward. If needed, the hand is behind you on the side or on the foot. 4, 5. Remember, for the lotus, we're looking for an external rotation of the leg, of the hip, and that's what brings the knee down. 4, 3. So it's not the knee that's going down, it's the hip that takes the knee down. 4, 2. And then the knee can come a bit in lat adduction, so that you deeper into your lotus. And one, belly in, inhale, length, and exhale. You can skip in between the sides. We do second side, or you can do the whole vinyasa. So you inhale up, exhale chaturanga, inhale up, dog, and exhale down. So you have the option of not doing the vinyasa between the sides. Inhale, walk or jump, and then left leg. Yeah. So half bound Padma, lotus, belly in, chest up, Paschimottanasana, forward, intense stretch, 4, 5. Yeah, if you need to stay higher, higher. 4, 4. Keep the belly in, the ribs in and up. 4, 3. Again, tucking under might be safer. If you feel that you have the stability, you can untuck. 4, 2, so that J-Lo can help you to get deeper, but only if you feel that you have the stability. And 1, so the thigh and the lower belly. Inhale, lengthen, look forward, and exhale. Inhale. Now we're changing exercise, so you can do the vinyasa, or again, if you need to skip it, you skip it. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, shoulders back and down, squeeze the glutes, and exhale. All right, so here there's a special vinyasa. You can jump straight into it. So you take the top of the right foot down, sí, empeine derecho en el suelo, y la pierna izquierda por dentro. If it's too much, you first sit, and then you find it. Yeah, so that's the transition. If you want, you go straight into top of the right foot down. So knees in requires a lot of internal rotation. If you need to take the knee a bit out, you can. If you need to lean on the side, you can. But the alignment would be knees together and hips on the ground. You could even sit on top of something. ¿Sí? Sin necesario más afuera la rodilla o más arriba la pelvis. Ombligo adentro, inhala. Exhala, adelante. Yeah, so you can stay with the hands behind if that gives you more stability on the side, or even the foot or the bind. 4, 5. Active legs. So press down with the legs. 4, 4. Keep the belly in. Push away through the feet. 4, 3. Relax the jaw. Again, the shoulder blades together and back, or away and forward. 4, 2. And 1, belly in. Inhale, look forward, lengthen, and exhale, stay. Hands down, and again, you can do vinyasa or not. If you're doing vinyasa, you're kind of jumping from here. Chaturanga. Inhale, up, dog, and exhale, down, dog. And then you can take the top of the left foot down, the right leg forward. Yeah. Trianga Mukha, Ekapata Paschimottanasana. This posture is called belly in, anterior tilt, and then hands behind to the side or the big toe. Exhale, 4, 5. Nice, con cuidado, ¿sí? Necesario más afuera la rodilla y más inclinación. 4. So we give our body the time it needs. 4, 3. Keep the belly in. Find strong legs. Find the muscles around the hips. 4, 2. Keep the belly in. And corset engaged. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, stay. And then hands down. Again, inhale, up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up. Dog. Exhale, down. If you want to skip, you skip the vinyasas. All right. Janu Shirshasana A. Inhale, walk or jump. Straight legs. We bend the right knee out. Again, this is external rotation. So the more you take the heel back, the more you abduct and external rotate, the inner thigh moves back. Try to arch the lower back at least a bit. Yeah, you can tuck tailbone under if you need it, but again, don't over round. Yeah, and then you can think of a bit more of a J-Lo. Belly in, ribs in and up, you turn a bit towards the left leg, and you fall. Arms on your sides, behind or in front. 4, 5. Legs are flowing the front foot. 4, 4. Relax the jaw, the teeth, engage the left thigh. 4, 3. If you can, you straighten the left leg. 2, you want to find the left thigh, the hip flexors. And 1, belly in, inhale, lengthen, exhale, stay. And then hands down, inhale, lift up. Again, if you need to skip, you change side. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up, dog, shoulders back and down, squeeze glutes, and exhale, down. And inhale, walk or jump, legs forward. Bend the knee out, belly in, arch, and exhale forward. Yeah, if you need extra breath, you take extra breaths. Yeah. All right, and then 5 breaths. So again, an external rotation. So the left inner thigh moves up and away. The outer thigh down and in. 4, 4, the belly in. You try to align the hips, right hip back. 4, 2, belly in, ribs in, chest forward. And 1, belly in, inhale, lengthen, look forward. And exhale, stay. Then inhale, you lift up. If you need to skip, you skip. Vinyasa. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Janubi. Inhale, walk or jump. You can even try like to lift a bit from here, or just lift the pelvis a bit from here. Yeah, to keep working on that strength, because that's what's going to help you with the jump throughs in the future. All right, Janu B, we bend the knee. If you need to, you repeat A. Yeah, you repeat A. If you want B, we sit on the heel. Nos sentamos sobre el talón. If it's a lot, you do A, or you stay here. If it's okay, belly in, maybe you arch a bit and fold forward. 4 or 5. Yeah. It's uncomfortable the first time. 4 or 4. So you choose if it's worth it. If it's not worth it, you just repeat 8 or 3. The straight leg, engage the thigh, the belly. 4, 2. Press forward and down through the front heel. Engage the toes. And 1. Belly in, inhale, look forward. Exhale, stay, belly in. Inhale, again, you can do the whole vinyasa or not. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Otherwise, you just prepare a B. Yeah, so inhale, walk or jump through. Yeah, you can lift the pelvis a bit, find that core work. And then we bend the left knee, bring the heel under. Yeah, so we look for the mula. Yeah, you find your root through the heel pressing there. You turn a bit and you fold. Hands behind on the side or at the front. 4 or 5. Press forward through the ball of the foot and spread the toes. 4 or 4. Engage the right thigh, activa el muslo derecho, presiona hacia adelante con el bolo del pie derecho. 2. Activa el core. And again, try to align the hips a bit. Don't just lean to one side if possible. If you need to lean, just be aware that you are leaning. Ombligo adentro, alarga, belly in lengthen, inhale, and exhale. Sorry, exhale. And then inhale, walk, come up, exhale, jump, or walk back. Inhale, and exhale. Perfect. Last jhana, inhale, walk or jump. And exhale with bend the knee. Again, maybe it's a lot, so you repeat A, or you can do kind of a figure 4 in this one. If you want more, it's external rotation, not only of the hip, but also of the shin. This is deep for the knee, because we've said that knees don't have a lot of rotation. Because the idea is to take the toes on the ground and the heel up. So it's a lot. If the knee's hurting, don't do it, yeah, or stay higher. So we're trying to take the foot down, the heel on the inner groin, feet flexed or flointed, belly in, and again, we're trying to arch a bit. So the idea is that we're pressing down with the foot and pressing in with the heel into our lower belly, and then we can go forward. Maybe, yeah, 4 or 5. It's intense, yeah, don't hurt yourself. 4, belly in, lengthen, 4, 3, 2, and 1, belly in, inhale, look forward, exhale, stay. And then carefully we come out, inhale up. If you need to skip, you just prepare the second side. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, glutes, back bend. And exhale. Inhale. You can again lift a bit, engage core. Bend the left foot, heel up. Again, it's an external rotation, so we're trying to turn like the inner thigh out, arch a bit through the back, press in through the heel. Again, you stay higher or you go lower. 4 or 5. Activa el core, activa la pierna. 4. To strong core, leg. 4, 3. The front foot, don't lose it. If you lose the front foot, you lose the leg, you lose the core. Keep the belly and keep pressing down with everything else on the ground. And 1. Belly in, inhale, look forward. Exhale, stay. Yeah, inhale, hands down. Now we'll change exercise. If you want to do a vinyasa in between, you can. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, walk or jump, straight legs. We bend the right knee. We keep the hips aligned. Yep. But maybe the right hip will lift up. We go to the front. If it's too much, we hug the leg, and that's enough. If it's okay, from the front. ¿Sí? Si puedes, por dentro, por delante. The arms can be on the sides. We use the hands to lengthen, or internal rotation, so the right palm turns back and up. Bend the elbow. Internal rotation, left palm turns back, and you can hold the left wrist with the right hand. Belly in. If you have the grip, you straighten the arms to lengthen the spine. Ombligo adentro, estira los brazos para alargar. Luego exhala hacia abajo. Yeah, keep the leg active, core, and then chin towards the shin. Well, first is forehead. If you can get with the forehead, then you can get towards the chin. 4, 2, shoulder blades together and back, belly in. You're pressing down through the feet. The right foot presses down as if you wanted to stand up. That's the action. Push down, engage core as if you're doing pistol squats. Belly in, inhale, lengthen, look forward, and exhale. Hands on the ground. If you want to try a different lift, you can try like the elephant trunk, like woo, elephant, and then from here jump back. Otherwise, you can do your normal lift, or you can skip it, and then inhale, walk or jump to do the second side. Yeah. So we bend the left knee. Again, maybe the left hip will lift up. Keep the belly in. You can try to align them, but again, it depends on your anatomy. You can stay behind. From the front, you can bind. Yeah. Belly in, chest proud. And then again, the left hip lifts up. It's okay, but try to kind of lead it down, 4, 5. Yeah, it's fine if the left hip is up, 4, 4. Belly in, it's only in the B, in the C that the hip should be down. 2. Belly in, arms back, chest proud, and engage core. You can reach the arms back as you lengthen, inhale, and exhale. Belly in, hands down. Again, you can do this balance, or you can do the other one. I'm not sure if this is appropriate, but that's what I do. Because some of the transitions are not official, so maybe it's not official. All right, walk or jump. So the official one is crossing, lifting up, and jumping back. But then for the trianga, it's also official. This one, I'm not sure. All right, so now B. Again, it starts to get tricky. We bend the left knee, take the leg in half lotus. If it's a lot, figure 4. Yeah, if it's a lot, you even stay higher. If it's okay, you bend the right knee. So the right hip doesn't have to be grounded. We try to ground the left knee. Yeah, so the knee. And then if you have open hips, everything can be grounded. But, you know, the knee before the right hip. The right hip is not supposed to be done. So now you're bending the left knee because we're doing like before. So before it was the right knee here. This was the first one. So now again, the right knee is here. Yeah, so we bend the left. Yeah, so then from here, we can stay up or we go to the inside and maybe we bind or maybe just arms to the front. Yeah, engage core, belly in, and try again to ground the left, like the half lotus leg. 4, 5, belly in, chest up. If you have the bind, you can pull the arms back and chest forward. 4, 4, ombligo adentro, alarga, shoulder blades together and back. 4, 3, so proud chest. 4, 2. And 1, belly in, inhale, look forward, and exhale. And again, if you want to do like this kind of arm balance, it will be useful for the future series, and then chaturanga. Otherwise, you can cross the legs to a normal one, or you can skip the transition. Inhale, walk or jump forward. So it's supposed to be in the same inhale that you jump, that you bend the right knee, that you bend the left knee, that you fold forward. Yeah, so well, that you lengthen, and then the exhale, you fold forward. Yeah, but take as many extra breaths as you need. 4, 5. So we're trying to really get close with the leg against the torso. Yeah, 4, 4. It's normal for it, I need to go out, but try to bring it in. 4, 3. And again, the left hip can be up, but keep the right knee grounded if possible. 2, keep the belly in, don't hurt yourself. And belly in, inhale, lengthen, and exhale. Hands down, you push, maybe you lift yourself with a half lotus, maybe just cross-legged, chaturanga. Inhale up to, and exhale down. All right, this is supposed to be one inhale into the pose. So you're jumping, inhale, bend the right knee, you turn to the right, you bind, and you're there. Yeah, and you exhale. If you need extra breath, you take extra breath. If you need to just hug the legs, si puedes abrazar la pierna, intentar llevar el codo por fuera, just the elbow out, or internal rotation to bind. Yeah, 4, 5. The right hip wants to move back, move it forward. 4, 4, la cara derecha adelante, la rodilla derecha hacia afuera. 3. So this is the one where both hips are supposed to be down. 2, shoulder blades together and down, ambas caderas abajo. ¿Sí? No, esa, la derecha, pero giras hacia la derecha. Giras hacia la derecha. Sí. Abraza la pierna. Eso. Y luego si quieres más, el codo por fuera. Exactly. And then you can bind. Yeah, exactly. It's okay, you don't have to bind. One more breath, belly in, strong legs. Yeah, active feet. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale back to center. Cross the legs, the ankles. You can come up or just change side. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, walk or jump. Bend the left knee. Twist to the left. Yeah, and hold. Yeah, towards the left. Yeah, so you can hug. You can bring the elbow out. 4, 5. The left hip, move it towards the left heel. 4, 4. So don't turn with the pelvis. Left hip towards the heel. 4, 3. Cadera izquierda hacia el talón para rotar a través de la columna. 2. And press it down as if you wanted to stand up. Yeah, you're doing pistol squats. You're pressing down, a lot of core, a lot of leg strength. Exhale, twist. Good. Belly in, inhale back to center, cross the ankles, lift up. And exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up and exhale down. All right, you can just work hip opening here. So inhale, walk or jump. The full thing, half lotus with the left. See, doblas la rodilla medio loto. If it's a lot, just cross figure 4. So don't do it in between, yeah? Do it either figure 4 or half lotus. Because if you're in between, you're giving space for the knee to twerk, and we don't have rotation at the knee. So full flexion will make it safer for the knee because it cannot twist. Then we bend the right knee. If it is enough, it's enough. If you want more, you turn towards the right. Yeah. If it's enough, it's enough. Again, ideally, the left knee is down, not the right hip. Bajas la rodilla izquierda. La cadera derecha está arriba. Yeah, left knee is down. You stay or you hug the leg. Or if you want more, you bring the elbow out, twist. Or if you want more, you bind, internally rotating, up holding the hand. 4, 5. Press feet down. Try to bring the left knee down. 4, belly in, chest up, and twist for 3. And again, it's not the knee, it's the hip that's turning out. 2, engage core. And 1, belly in, exhale first. And then inhale back to center, lift yourself up. Exhale, chaturanga or not. Inhale up, dog. And exhale, down dog. Last, maricha. So walk or jump, inhale. Bend the right knee. External rotation. Yes, the inner thigh moves back. Full flexion of the knee. Foot at the inner groin. And then again, you stay where you need to. Yeah, half lotus or figure 4. If you're in figure 4, that's great. You can work with open hip there. You can turn towards the left, relax the jaw, open hip. If you're in half lotus, and again, don't be in between, either half lotus or figure 4. Then again, you can just stay. You can turn a bit to the left. You can bring the right knee down. If you want more, you twist more. Maybe you take the elbow on the outside. Maybe you bind. 4, 5. Yeah, keep the belly in, ribs in and up, chest proud. 4, 4. Keep breathing. 4, 3. Shoulder blades together and down, chest proud. 2, and keep grounding down through the feet, the right knee. And 1, exhale first. And then inhale back to center. All right, we're moving on. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale. And exhale. All right, navasana. So you walk or jump to come to sit and legs up and arms forward. If it's too much, hands down or knees bent. 4, 5. Belly in and chest up. 4, 4, shoulders back and down. 3, squeeze legs together. 2, flowing or point through the feet. And 1, cross the legs, hands down. Inhale, lift the pelvis, maybe with the feet down. And exhale, down. Arms out. Inhale. 4, 5, exhale. 4, 4. 3, squeeze legs together, chest proud. 2. And 1, belly in, cross the legs, press. Maybe you lift. And down. 4, 5. Keep the chest up, shoulders back and down. 4. If you need options, hands down or knees bent. 3, squeeze legs together, chest proud. 2. And 1. You can cross the ankles the other way. Come up, inhale, and down. We have 2 more. 4, 5. Just 2 more. Engage core, chest up. 4, 4. Shoulders back and down. You have options. 3, you can bring hands down, bend knees. 4, 2. Keep engaging core, chest proud. Cross the legs, lift. Last 1. 4, 5. Keep the belly and chest up. 4, 4. Shoulders back and down. Squeeze legs together. 3, 2. And 1. Inhale up and exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up, and exhale down. All right, so now we want to cross the ankles in front of the arms. So the whole thing would be like to jump and to hack the arms with the legs and cross the legs. Yeah, if it's a lot to go to that straight away, legs to the sides, hands back, and we round a lot. Maybe this is where you stay. Maybe you sit on your triceps and walk in. Yeah, maybe you lift the feet. If you have the balance, the full posture would be to bring the chin down. Yeah, and hold it for 5. And then you lift up after the 5. I can help you, yeah? 5 breaths. Yeah, I help a bit. No? Yes? All right. So, all right, carry. 4, 4. Feet in, weight forward. 3, engage core. That's it. 2. And on, if your head is down, you bring it up. All right, careful, let's sit back. It's okay. So you go back like in a crow, yeah, lifting the feet. All right, and we walk or jump back. Good job. Chaturanga. Inhale up, dog, and exhale down, dog. So we want to jump the same way or not. So the idea is that you cross your ankles in front of your arms. Yeah, and then you sit. Anyway, we'll come to sit. Kurmasana. So the idea is that the shoulders are under the knees. If that's a lot, yeah, you can just, have your hands and start reaching the legs out, or maybe forearms down. So you can do kind of a variation of Upavishta, and maybe with the arms under. The whole thing, knees are over the shoulders, arms are out, yeah, and then you start straightening. Careful again here. A bit of an internal rotation of the legs, just so that you don't overdo the external. straighten the knees, and maybe you lift the heels up. Kurmasana, tortoise pose. Yeah, do your best. 4, 5. Engage core, belly in. 4, 4. Again, maybe once you find the core, a bit of an anterior tilt. 4, 3, a bit of a J-low. Keep core engaged, legs engaged too. So ideally, strong legs so that even the heels lift up through the flexion. All right, belly in, exhale. Inhale, look forward. All right, we're going straight into the next one. So we bring the feet together. So maybe what you do is feet together, forearms down or hands down, arch, and then chest forward. Supta Kurmasana. If you want the whole thing, you're trying to bind, shifting to one way, you bring the arm up behind, yeah, shifting the other way, the arm behind, to hold fingers. You could use like a prop, and then you can hook one ankle on top of the other. So this is the full posture, crossing the ankles, holding your back, and being a turtle. 4, 5. Yeah, belly in, core engaged, and you can round in this one. 4, 4. So belly in and arching and rounding the back. Yeah, 4, 3. If you're in another one, again, same idea, core engaged. If you're in another variation 2, then that's activar el core, redondear con cuidado. All right, so carefully you come out. So from here, you can try to lift yourself up right away or not. And then from there, straighten, bend, and jump back chaturanga. Si es demasiado, puedes hacer un poco de cuervo y luego saltar, o puedes omitir. Yeah, you can do your crow and jump back, or you can skip it. All right, walk or jump to come to sit. We have a last very weird one, and then it becomes a bit easier. All right, so now it's lotus. If you don't have lotus, cross-legged or half lotus, yeah? Full lotus would be bending the right knee maximum. Again, external rotation, inner thigh moves out, heel on the hip. And maybe this is where you stay, half lotus or full flexion with both. And here, yep. All right. If you can have the lotus or even with half lotus, one option is to just hug the legs. Yeah. The full posture is with the arms under the knees. So you place a hand in the gap and you slide it through. You place a hand in the gap and you slide it through. Yeah. And then from here, you can bring the hands to the chin or to the forehead or to the ears. Yeah. Full one is with the hands in the ears. 4, 5. Yeah. So wherever you need to be. 4, 4. It's okay. Just there. 4, 3. See, sometimes like you have to be sweaty to push the arms through. 2. It's okay. All right. So wherever you are, this is the next one. Now we rock back and forth. So maybe you rock back and forth in the same place, or you rock clockwise. So inhale back, exhale forward, inhale back, exhale forward. And you do 5 to 9 rocks, and then you turn to the front and you do Kukudasana. So at the front, hands are down, you push, and you lift your butt off the ground. Yeah, so with the arms under, like with the arms in between the knees, would be the full rooster pose. Yeah, Kukudasana, rooster. With the arms on the sides would be like an Utpludhi variation. So do what you can. Yeah, 4, 5, engage core, push away. 4, 4, keep pushing, engaging core. Even if you cannot lift up. 4, 3, just find core and push. 4, 2. And if your arms are on the outside, you can jump back from here. If you're on the inside, you come out first, and then you can again jump up from here. So you lift yourself up and jump back and cross chaturanga. If you need to come out first, you come out. If you need to skip the vinyasa, you skip it. You sit, and then Baddha Konasana. So it becomes a bit easier. Yeah. So feet close to the pelvis, belly in and up. Again, it's an external rotation, so the inner thighs move out, belly in, and you're looking for a bit of a J-low. Tuck the belly in and up. Hand can be on the feet or behind you. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale. Belly in, a bit of an arch, like a hollow back as you go forward. Yeah, 4, 5. You need to stay higher, you stay higher. 4, 4. Relax the jaw. Think of the leg bones entering the pelvis. 4, 3. So femur into the pelvis. That's the Ketu Bandha. 4, 2, like the hip lock. Belly in and up. Untuck maybe if you keep finding that hip engagement. Belly in, inhale, lengthen, come up. And exhale, Baddha Konasana, beach into chest, we round the body. Ahora si quieres redondeamos, buscamos a llevar la coronilla a los pies. This is a round body position, head to the feet. 4, 5. Relax the neck and face. 4. Keep the belly in, round the back more. 3, again, the inner thighs move back. Relax the jaw. 4, 2. And one, belly in, inhale, carefully unroll your way up. and exhale. You can use your hands, cross the legs, inhale up, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up to twist the glute, and exhale down. All right, inhale, walk or jump, come to sit, straight legs. Yeah, you can again hold it up for a moment. And then from here, Upavishta. We open the legs 100 degrees. So think of 90, well, a bit more. Un poco más que 90 grados. And the version, again, anterior tilt. A bit of an external rotation, turning the toes out, engage the thighs. Yeah. And then you can stay with the hands behind you. You can even bend the knees a bit, or hands to the front, or with the belly in lengthen and hands on the outer feet. 4, 5. We're pressing out through the balls of the feet. Hatha Bandha. 4, 4. Engage the thighs and turn the leg out a bit, toes out a bit. 4, 3. Belly in, ribs in, engage the thighs, arch the back. 4, 2. There's a bit of a glute action for the abduction. So engage the glutes, engage the thighs, and belly in. Inhale, look forward, and exhale. Good. I think you can even try to lift from here, but I haven't done it before, I don't think. So you can just lift up without the feet. So you can try to lift your feet with your hands, or lift your hands and then lift your feet, bend the knees if needed. Yeah, 4, 5. Turn the toes out, push away through the balls of the feet, and lift the chest up. 4, 4. So we're trying to, again, externally rotate. It's just what we were doing on the ground, and that will help us take the legs further back. 4, 3, the belly in, and the chest further up. 4, 2. So we're looking for a J-low, but it's hard to balance in a J-low, but eventually it will be possible. And 1, belly in, chest up, inhale, and exhale. Cross the ankles, hands down. You can do your vinyasa or skip it. So chaturanga. Inhale up to exhale down. Inhale, walk or jump, come to sit. Supta Konasana. You lie down and you exhale. You need just a bit of space behind you. We'll bring the legs behind us. So inhale the legs up and back, and then hands on the big toes in this one. Turn the toes out and open the legs. Supta Konasana. 5 breaths. Yeah, belly in, arch the back, a bit of a J-low. 4, 4. Relax the neck, shoulder blades are together. 4, 3, push away through the balls of the feet. Strong, straight legs. 2, engage core. All right, make sure there's nothing in the way so that you can rock forward, like roll forward. Entonces vas a subir el tronco y bajar la pelvis. Entonces bajas la pelvis, subes el tronco. So bring the pelvis down, the chest up. Try to find a balance for a moment. So where we were before. And then the more you open the legs, the easier it is to control the legs down. If it's a lot, you bend the knees and you come down. Exhale, Bhavishta again, belly in. Inhale, come up. Cross the legs. Up and exhale, Chaturanga. You need to skip, you skip. Inhale, up and exhale down. All right, we'll lie down. So inhale, sit and lie down. And exhale. Left hand on the waist, right hand on the big toe. If you won't get there, on the leg. You can also bend the knee. Belly in, and then exhale, head to the shin. 4, 5. Subes la cabeza hacia la tibia, cierras la pierna si se puede. 4. If it's a lot, you hold lower. 4, 3. Make sure you're engaging the thigh. Don't just pull with the hand. 2, again, don't make it passive, make it active through the leg. And 1, belly in. Inhale the head down. Exhale, externally rotate the toes, the hips, so the toes face out. And then take the leg to the right as you look to the left. Don't lose the hips. So the left hip grounds the left hip down. La mano izquierda mantiene la cadera en el suelo. 3. La cadera derecha hacia afuera y hacia abajo. Turn the right leg out and then lower the leg. 4, 3. Shoulder blades together and down. Belly in, stroke legs. 2. Push away through the balls of both feet. And 1. Engage core. Inhale back up. A bit of an internal rotation of the leg. Exhale, head to the shin. Inhale, head down. And exhale, leg down. Change side. Right hand on the waist. Inhale the left hand on the big toe or the calf. Push away to the ball of the foot and exhale, head to the knee or the shin. 4, 5. Again, you start with the forehead and then chin. 4, 4. Try to level the hips again. 4, 3. Caderas alineadas. Activa muslos. 2. And 1, belly in. Inhale the head down. Exhale, rotate the left leg and exhale, take the left leg out. Look to the right. 4, 5. Cadera hacia afuera. Pierna hacia abajo. 4. Again, the right hip wants to come up, keep it down. 4, 3, keep the belly in, keep both legs active. 2, shoulder blades together and down. That allows you to look to the right. And 1, engage core. Inhale the leg up, activando core, activando pierna, subes la pierna. And then exhale, head to the shin. Inhale the head down. And exhale the leg down. So now you can do chakrasana. So you can sit a bit more to the front. Using the momentum can help you. You just need the whole of your mat. So you can sit outside your mat. You'll bring the hands down and like somersault is called, the way back. So chin to chest, you keep the chin on the chest, and you push. So you have to keep your chin on the chest. If you don't want to try, you don't have to. See, mentón al pecho, you keep the chin on the chest and you rock your way back, use your hands. Muy bien. Yeah, chin to chest the whole time and you push a lot with the hands. But the momentum helps. All right, I'll lift you up. So use the momentum, keep the chin on the chest. Yeah, so that you rock the whole day. And you use your hands to push. Yeah, chin to chest. Yes, push. I lift you up. Yeah, exactly. Chakra. I help or it's enough. Ayudo. Un poco más adelante para tener espacio. Mentón al pecho. Entonces las manos te van a empujar. Bajas, el mentón sigue en el pecho. Sí. Empujas con las manos. Bien. Bien, ¿no? Intentamos. Vale. Más adelante, sí. Cuidado con la, más hacia mí, digo. Careful with the desk. Chin to chest. You rock back. Careful. Sí. Manos abajo. Y subes. Puedes ir hacia tu, pero boca abajo, hacia chaturanga. Yeah, you can go straight to chaturanga or up. All right. And then you do your chaturanga up dog, down dog. You walk or jump to come to sit. Yeah. And we'll lie down again. Yeah. All right. Good. And then from here, again, inhale the leg up and back. You hold the big toes. You exhale. And then you look for balance on your pelvis again. Entonces subes con las piernas estiradas. Straight legs. Come up and hold. If it's a lot, you bend the knees a bit or you hold the legs. Yeah. Chest up. 4, 5. Press that way through the balls of the feet and try to arch the back. 4, 4. Yes. Necesario doblas las rodillas. Pecho arriba. 3. Shoulder blades together and down. Gauge the thighs. 2. Push away through the balls of the feet. And belly in. Cross the ankles. Push. Lift. Chaturanga. You can skip it. We're anyway coming to lie face up again. Pero boca arriba, pero boca abajo. So inhale, walk or jump to come to sit and lie down. And exhale. And now we're holding the sides of the feet. So we take the feet back, hold the sides of the feet, bordes de los pies externos. So it's harder to find balance from here, but we can do it. Engage core, decide you can do it, bring the foot down and lift up. Yeah, it's harder, but try it. Yeah, 4, 5. Yeah, holding the sides of the feet is harder than holding the big toes. All right, so inhale here. And then the idea is that you exhale and you bring the shins to the head to the shins. So it's like Paschimottanasana. 4, 5 is a forward fold. If it's too much, you stay, further away. 4, 4, engage the thighs, push away through the feet. 4, 3, think of all the forward fold actions, the thighs, the belly, the anterior tilt. 4, 2, relax the neck, the jaws, you lengthen, and again, forehead first, and then chin to the shins. Belly in, inhale, lengthen, straighten the arms. Exhale, stay, and then cross the ankles. Inhale, walk, lift, and exhale, walk or jump. Inhale, up. You can skip it. Exhale, down. We'll come to lie face up again. Camino salta para sentarte. De boca arriba. All right, so this one is a bit tricky. We have the heels together, the toes apart. You can have the feet further out. The closer you have the feet to the pelvis, the harder it is because it's very deep as a back bend. So this is the first back bend we do. So feet can be further out. Yeah, toes out like a frog or like a ballet dancer that's doing a plie. Yeah, bending the knees. And then from here, hands on the shoulders. So if you want to do it with the hands on the shoulders, it's hard. I'll show it. So what we do is head down. So chin up, head down. We press with the feet and we lift ourselves on the head. Yeah, so this is Setu Bandhasana. Other options, you can have the arms on the ground. Yeah, lift the pelvis, just like a bridge. Yeah, if you want to try with the top of the head and the hands down, that's also better than the hands on the shoulders. All right, so choose your option. Si manos en los hombros es más difícil, puedes hacer los brazos en el suelo o puedes hacerlo sin poner tensión en el cuello. Yeah, 5 breaths, como medio puente normal, o si subes el mentón y empujas para subir el pecho del suelo, hay más tensión en el cuello. 3, good, 2, y 1. Carefully you come out the way you came in. And then here's another Chakrasana opportunity. If you want to do Chakrasana, you come more to the front, chin to chest, you roll, you push. So you can go straight to down dog, or you can go straight to Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, exhale, down dog. Or you can go to down dog and then do Chaturanga, up dog, down. Yeah, you can anyway do the whole vignette. No, camino salta para. Oh no, vamos a hacer segunda serie. So this was primary series, the postures. Now we go to the second. So we walk or jump. Vamos aquí a una sentadilla. We come to a low squat. Yeah, we're done with the primary. We'll do a bit of secondary. So low squat. If the knees are sensitive, you stay higher. Yeah, like you can do a revolved chair. So we're turning to the left in this one because they decided that this is the only twist. We start from the left side. So belly in, ribs in and up, turn to the left. You can bring the elbow on the outside, Bashasana. The full posture is a bind. So you use the left hand to bring the armpit to the leg and to go under. Yeah, maybe this is enough. Keep the knees together, suck the belly in, twist, and then maybe you take the other arm over and you bind. Yeah, shoulder blades together and down, chest up. 4, 5. Yeah, feel free to use hands on heart. 4, 4. Keep the ribs in, lengthen, and twist. 4, 3. Muy bien. Activa el core, sube, 2. Y puedes girar un poco más, activar el core. Y 1. We just go to the other side. Yeah, belly in, inhale back to center, and exhale, change sides. No vinyasa in between because they were graceful on this one. Yeah, so this one, they say no vinyasa. Good. So turn to the right, belly in, chest up. Maybe you use the bind. Yeah, 4, 5. Yeah, so everyone, 4, 4 had like bad days, maybe. They had bad days, they didn't remember how to do the sequence. So they said, we start from the left and no vinyasa. 3, shoulder blades together and down, chest up. You can look over the right shoulder. And all right, knees together, hands down. Again, you can do a bit of a arm balance, pushing and jumping, or you can, come to down dog. Vamos a pero boca abajo. And again, it's the same vinyasa for the Trianga Mukha. So Trianga Mukha. So we take the right foot down and the left leg forward. Yeah, like in Trianga Mukha. If it's too much, you can take the right knee further out. Yeah, or you can just stay down. Yeah. If the whole posture, you lift the leg. You can have the hands on the ground. You can hold the leg, the full posture. You bind. Yeah. So top of the left hand on the sole of the foot, hold the right wrist, push away through the ball of the foot, lift the chest. 4, 5. Yeah, shoulder blades together and down, chest proud. 4, 4, keep pushing away through the leg. Both keep grounded. 4, 3, and everything that's down, push it down. 2, and 1. Belly in, inhale up, and exhale. And then hands down, we push, and then we can skip the vinyasa. We change side. If you want to do the special vinyasa, this one is official. Left foot, top of the foot down, and you go straight to here. Inhale up, and exhale, chin to shin. 4, 5. Yeah, so second side. Take your time. If you need to, you hold the leg from under. 4, 4. Or you stay with the hands under. 4, 3, make sure that the leg is working. You're not just pulling the leg. 4, 2, and push away through the ball of the foot, engage thigh, belly, shin maybe to shin, and 1. Belly in, inhale, lengthen, exhale, and then inhale. We have to move on, so we'll go to Chaturanga, because now we'll lie face down, yeah? So do your whole vinyasa or part of it, and then lie face down. All right, we'll do our back bends. So legs together, tops of the feet down, tag tailbone under. Yeah, squeeze the glutes, Michael Jackson, pull the ribs in and forward, and reach the arms back. Tops of the hands stay down, dorso de las manos en el suelo. Lift the chest up, lift the legs up, 4, 5. Shoulders back, chest up, 4, 4. Keep squeezing legs together. A bit of an internal rotation with the legs, 4, 3. So then don't turn the toes, turn out here. Don't let them turn out. 2, look forward or look a bit up. And 1. Good, hands down, we stay, 4, 5. Shoulders back, elbows in, 4, 4. Shoulder blades together and back. 3, it's coming backward. 2, and 1. All right, Chaturanga. If you need to skip it, you skip it. Inhale up, dog, and exhale down. Belly in. Inhale forward, and exhale like back. All right, let's do half Bekasana first. So this is, I think that this is fine to do, even in even in a traditional setting, because if you cannot do both legs, you start with one. So ideally, again, the knees are together. Rodillas juntas, sí se puede, pero sí tiene que ir un poco hacia afuera, hacia afuera. So you bring the right hand on the top of the foot, and you bring the heel towards the glute, or a bit outside the glute, yeah, keeping the knee in. Las rodillas juntas se puede y el talón un poco fuera del glúteo. Then if you can flick the grip, you press down with the hand and lift the elbow, 4, 5. Shoulders back, belly in and chest up, 4, 4. 3. All right, belly in, we'll change side, yeah, because this is like a preparation for the full posture. So we bend the other knee, hands, and press down, yeah. Shoulders back, shoulders back, chest proud, and then you can lift the elbow or not. 4, 5. Keep the knees together if possible, the heel a bit out. 4, 4, so it's an internal rotation of the hip. 4, 3, shoulder blades together and down, chest proud, 2. And all right, so now the idea is to do it with both sides, but if it's a lot, it's not up, it's not Dhanurasana, that's later, it's down. So you can just use your hands to bring the heels down. ¿Sí? Empujas hacia abajo e intentas de subir las rodillas. The idea is to bring hips down, knees up. Yeah? If you can flip the grip, toes, fingers face out, fingers face forward, and elbows are up. Yeah, and then you can use that grip to push and at the back, then look forward. 4, 5. If it's a lot, just stay down. But
Knees are up.
down. 4, 4. So we're pressing the knees down and lifting the chest up. 4, 3. We're pushing down to lift the heart. 2, homoblows juntos de abajo, pecho arriba. Inhale higher, and exhale, chaturanga. So that was the posture. So you can do the vinyasa or skip it. Inhale up, and exhale down. So now we'll lift the knees up. Now we'll do a Dhanurasana. So inhale forward, exhale, lie down, arms back. We bend the knees. This time, I mean, my teacher teaches it knees apart. There's teachers that teaches knees together. Knees apart, feet together. Hand on the ankles. Yeah. Roll the shoulders back. And pressing the feet together, kick up. So now it's not back, it's up. See? No hacia atrás, hacia arriba. So pushing up to get glutes and then lifting the chest up. 4, 5, shoulders back and down, chest chin up. 4, 4, squeeze the glutes, lift up higher. 4, 3, breathe. 2. And on engage glutes, keep a higher inhale. And exhale. Chaturanga, you can skip it. Inhale up, and exhale, down. All right, inhale forward, and exhale down. We need some space next to us. If you don't have the space, you can do it one part at a time. So need some space on your right. Está espacio en tu derecha. Subes de nuevo, misma idea. Sí, manos en los tobillos. So inhale, you kick up, and exhale, you drop to your right. Press the pelvis through, shoulder blades together and down and chest proud. So same posture, but on your right. If you cannot get to the right, use your left hand. And maybe you keep it there, or maybe once you find it, you bring it back. 4, 5. Yeah, you can use your left hand to open chest. 4, 4. Or if you're holding the ankles, press the pelvis through. 4, 3, shoulder blades together and down. Same actions. 2. And 1, kick back to lift up. Or again, you can use hands. Inhale up. And exhale, you drop to the other side. So you can use the momentum. 4, 5. Pelvis afuera. Or you can use your right hand. 4, 4. Shoulder blades together and down. Chin up. 4, 3. So chin up in like following the sternum. 4, 2. So diagonally up. Yeah, it's like the head is diagonal. All right, kicking up to come up, kicking back and up to come up. 5 breaths. 5 respiración, etc. 4, 4. Shoulder blades getting down, kick up. 4, 3. Breathe into the heart. 2. All right, inhale higher and exhale. Bend the knees, hands to the ground, chaturanga. We have to do it. Yeah, up, down, because we have to come to the knees. Vamos a pero boca abajo y vamos a las rodillas. Yeah, so we walk or jump. Empeines y luego rodillas. Bring the tops of the feet and then the knees down. Push thrust. All right. We'll take a bit more time and then we'll do our back bend. So let's prepare this back bend so that then we can do the back bend series. So shoulder blades together and down, chest up, inhale. So we can do a bit of a J-Lo because the J-Lo, the arch, it can help you to get deep into the lower back bend. Yeah, lower back bend, upper back bend. Inhale to the chest and exhale. Use your hands to, without losing the back bend, all of this arch you created, keep it and just add the Michael Jackson. So press the pelvis forward, keep the back bend. You can keep your hands on your waist, or you can bring your hands on the heels. Camel pose, Ustrasana, 4, 5. Eso, con cuidado. 4, 4. Keep tightening the abdominal, squeezing the glutes, lifting the chest up. 4, 3. Shoulder blades together and down, chest proud. 2. The chin can be back. All right, we press down, engage pelvic floor, find stability to come up. Maybe first arch, so come up one step at a time. Puedes volver primero a la anteversión and then back to center. You can do a vinyasa or you can skip it. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up and exhale down. All right, we'll do the traditional Laghu Vajrasana, which is different than the one that we do now. The traditional one is a back bend. The modern Laghu Vajrasana is more of a leg strengthening and a core work. See? So the modern one, you would bring the hands to the shins, engage core, and lean back from there. You can do that if that's in your practice, but the one that I suggest today is a back bend one to open hips more and to open the back more. So just like before, we'll start in the same way. Manos en la cintura, hands on the waist, arch, inhale, and then we back bend. So tuck tailbone under, keep the back bend. You stay here, or this time you walk the hands down the front of the thighs and arch more. Yeah, so you're using the hands to push back, the pelvis to push forward, and the head goes back and down. So this way you can go lower, maybe even head to the ground, 5 breaths, and then you push to come up. Yeah, I can help you. Yeah, 4, 5, yes, así. 4, 4, get shoulder blades together, breathe. 4, 3, yes. You want to help one of you wants to help Marta too. So kind of helping him open up. And carefully come up. Muy bien. ¿Te ayudo? No, lo que quieras. Yeah, so start with the back bend, arch, tuck tailbone under, press the hips forward, and then with the hands on the thighs, exactly, keep back bending. 4, 5, pelvis towards me. 4, 4, breathe into the chest. That's 4, 3. Yeah, you can hold her hips if you want with your knees too. And then up. Muy bien. Eso. Y empujas contra el suelo, actúa solo luego para salir. So if you want to already start preparing for Kapotasana, you can. I'll just help Julia also, and then we'll prepare for Kapotasana. Muy bien. Entonces desde aquí, arquea primero, arch. Y luego mete el coxis, adelante la pelvis. Yes. And then from here, hands exactly on the thighs, maybe then further down. Yes. And breathe. 4, 5. Yes. Como todos juntos y abajo. 4. Shoulder blades together and down. Squeeze the glutes. 3. Yes. 2. Yes. And you press down to come up. So that's everything that we need for Kapotasana. What's missing are the arms. Yeah, so Chaturanga, up dog, down dog, if you want to do a vinyasa in between. And then we add the arms. So for the arms, we'll start with the arch. I can show it first, yeah? So belly in, rib in and up, at least to start with. Yeah, you can start with a corset. That makes it safer for the lower back. And then the arms are in a protraction. Yeah, so elbows in to protract, elevation. So we widen and lift up. Yeah, so these are the arms. Yeah, so with the elbows in, then you can push away with the palms. These are the same hands as for your drop back and your wheel. So belly in, we arch, look up and back, inhale. So again, the more I rotate the shoulders out, the more space for the neck. And then as I exhale, I push up, I keep arching the back, and I tag tailbone under. Yeah, so this becomes heavier now than before because the arms are weight. So breathe, breathe, and breathe. And then maybe hands to the heels, elbows in. And this is Kapotasana A, protracting and pushing away. And then hands down, elbows in. This is Kapotasana B, push away. And then carefully you come up, arching, and then you can tuck under. Yeah. All right, I can just help you with the first part. So I can show it with Julia so they see. So maybe the arms up, protraction, and then from the untuck, J-Lo. Yes. Keep the back bend and start the Michael Jackson. So I can bring my knees to her pelvis and just support her and keep reaching back. 4, 5, spin el pecho. 4. Now you can breathe into the ribs also. 4, 3, 2. All right, we press down to come up carefully. Muy bien. ¿Quieres ayudar a Rodrigo o no? Arms up, arch. Pelvis to me, pelvis hacia mí. Perfecto, respira. No sé cómo siente el hombro. Bien. Bajamos un poco más. ¿Cómo te sientes? Ya. Si quieres, manos al suelo o hacia el suelo. O bien aquí. Vale, bien. Luego empujas contra el suelo y subes poco a poco. Yeah, you could also use the wall, yeah, to walk down the wall, yeah, with the elbows in. Ayuda. Arquea. Perdón. Por eso, no podéis dejarla. Era para mostrar, yeah, you tuck and breathe. 4, 5. No, era, al salir tienes que asegurarte que ha salido bien. Breathe. 2. And yeah, then carefully we come up. Muy bien. Did it help you? Bien? All right, good. So we'll go to the back bend since we prepared our back. So we'll go to the back bend series. So the idea is that you do your first series, yeah, primary series, and then you do the back bend. Or you do the secondary series, or you do the back bend, or you do up to where you have, and then you. We continue, yes? Good. All right, let's continue. If someone needs to do something more, you do it. All right, so we lie face up. If you want to do the full vinyasa, exhale chaturanga, inhale up dog, and exhale down dog. Inhale walk or jump to come to sit, and lie face up. All right, so we bend the knees, feet hip distance apart. We again tuck tailbone under, which means that the lower back is flat on the ground. Yeah, if you have an arch in your lower back, you're untucking tailbone. You tuck tailbone under, lower back on the ground. Lumbares en el suelo. Hands next to the ears, elbows in. If you need to, you just do a bridge first. Yeah, you lift the pelvis up. If it's okay, you press down, elbows in, squeeze the glutes, and lift up into your wheel. The full sequence is You breathe 5 breaths in wheel, then you bring the forehead down or the crown of the head. You walk the hands closer, elbows in, 5 breaths, down, walk closer, 5 breaths. And then in the last one, you come to stand. So weight to the feet and you come to stand. Yeah, and then you do your drop. Let's go. I can help you, or you help each other if you want, or I can help you. 4, 5. Breathe into the chest. 4, 4. Stretch the glutes. 4, 3. 2. Muy bien. Mira hacia arriba y baja. Como quieres. Eso ayuda.
Yo, por ejemplo, la segunda parte, por ejemplo, hacer aquí.
¿Sí? ¿Una qué?
Después de esto, ¿qué?
Te estiras, luego bajas la frente en el suelo, como la coronilla o la frente, y caminas con las manos más cerca a los pies. Y luego subes de nuevo y ahora está más... Subes de nuevo. ¿Está bien? Entonces ahora está más intenso, ¿sí? Porque la idea es que la tercera vez estás muy cerca a los pies y notas el peso en los pies y así puedes ponerte de pie. Sí, entonces cada vez un poco más intenso. Yeah, the idea is that every time you bring the crown or the forehead down, I mean, ideally the forehead, because there's more of an extension, and then you walk the hands closer so that the third time you're really close to the feet and you can just stand. ¿Ayudó? ¿Quieres usar mis tobillos? También se puede. O están bien las manos. Lo probamos. Usa las manos, los pies, sube el pecho y respira. 3. Lleva los hombros, los glúteos. 2. Y all right. Carefully. All right. It's a bit more. You can work with back bend, with drop backs if you want. We try drop back or you don't. Yeah. So if you want, let's see. Can you do it here so they see? So if you want to help each other with drop backs, you can place your foot. I don't know how far they can see. I place my foot in between her legs. ¿Ya?
Se ve bien, tranquilo.
Sí, entonces tengo el pie entre sus piernas y uso mi peso para subirla. ¿Ya? I use my weight to bring her up and back. So if you want to help each other, so again, you can arch first. Yeah, pick up the chest, reach the arms up, then back bend. Keep the arch as you back bend. Yeah, and then careful with the glutes. Breathe. Once you don't have any back bend, you bend the knees, and I go a bit with her, but I keep, supporting her. Yeah, we come up or it's enough. Okay, let's come down. Yeah, if she doesn't want to come up, you don't force her. And then if she wants to come up, like you use your weight to lift her back. We try it. You want to come here so they see? I don't know if they're watching. All right, so from here, back bend first, arch. We can do like before. Yes, exactly, like a hollow back. And then pelvis to me. Keep the back bend, breathe carefully. Yeah, keep pressing the feet down. I'm here, breathe, bend the knees, hands to the ground. Yeah, and then weight to the feet for 3, for 2, and 1. Yeah, and I go back. I don't just use my strength. I use my weight to bring him. One more, it's enough. ¿No? ¿Lo mismo o no quieres? Aquí está bien, creo que a ti te ve. Muy bien, entonces desde aquí, arqueas, ¿sí? Respiras, luego puedes estirar los brazos, estirar las piernas, y eso. Y desde aquí, con cuidado, manos al suelo. Muy bien, y subimos, ¿sí? Va, 3, 2 y 1. ¿Sí? ¿Bien? O sea, bajamos y subimos al mismo tiempo, vale. Como al bajar, subimos. All right, so now as she touches, I'll bring her up. Yeah? So arch, arriba los brazos, abajo, activa glúteos, tocas y te son los pies y arriba. Vale, muy bien. Yeah, as long as you have it, as long as it's, they know what we're doing. Yeah, because usually I tell them 3, 2, and then 1, so that we bring the weight. No? You prefer the scorpions? Okay, so then it's the scorpion. Yeah, if you want to do scorpion, like the dropbacks, you do 3, and then you do TikToks, or you can just work on the scorpion, or you can just work on your handstand. Yeah, if you prefer just to work on the handstand to prepare to have weight on your arms. No, normalmente es en las manos, pero puede como puedas, como quieras, digo. Yeah, so it's a handstand scorpion. Yeah, it's not a forearm stand scorpion. But okay, since now it's kind of your time to do your back bends. If you have something else you want to work on, go ahead. You can also go back to your Kapodasana. You can just rest. Yeah. Okay. You look towards the windows, feet to the head. All right. If she was to do TikToks, she would drop and I would hold her from the pelvis to lift her up. But now it's just the scorpion, and then she pushes to come up. Sí, activas corsé, muy bien. Aquí, yeah. So controlling it, and then you can go back. Muy bien. Hacemos, voy aquí, scorpion, as you prefer. If you want on the forearms, forearms. Yeah. All right, so another minute or two of back bends. Yeah, continue what you're doing. If you need to rest, you rest. Then we'll do our finishing sequence. Yeah, then we'll do our headstands and our shoulder stands and our headstands. Yeah. 4, 5, squeeze the glutes, shoulder blades together. 4, 3, 2. Si quieres ayudar a Marta, pero no sé si Marta quiere. Si va a core, escorpión. Ha practicado hoy, Julia, como quieras. Pero si no, no pasa nada. La próxima. Mira hacia arriba, doblar rodillas, activar glúteos. Bien, mira hacia el espejo, la core, y poco a poco. Muy bien, oblas juntos, exacto. Activar glúteos, retroversión. Bien, activa el core y sube ahora. Corset now, core, y luego una pierna abajo. Yeah, protraction, elevation, ribs in, and then you can go down. Ya va la mano. No podía. Ya hasta mañana. Una más y ya está. Una última. All right. So you can finish off, like do something more. ¿Prefieres en los antebrazos o?
No, está bien.
Vale, una más. Vale, hasta band. Muy bien. Usa los nudillos. Toda la mano. Un poco más. ¿Sí? Yeah. So you keep the ribs in, corset. You use the protraction elevation to find the serratus, the core. And then feet to head to feet, shoulder blades together. Squeeze the glutes. No. Con cuidado, haces el corsé, usas las manos, adelante, eso, atrás, muy bien. Y abajo, muy bien. Sí. One more, yeah, the same. ¿Quieres ayudar a Rodrigo? Rodrigo. No es importante de saltar hacia arriba, sino hacia la ventana. Yeah, Rodrigo, don't jump to the window because it's a lot. Jump up. Yeah, think of jumping up, and she can help you a bit, because otherwise you will, go too much, and maybe she can't stop you. Una última. Activa el core, sal. Bien, mira hacia la ventana, doblar rodillas. 5, juntamos, activar glúteos. 4, toca con los dedos. 3. Adelante. 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 Vale, y arriba las piernas, activa el core, costillas y luego baja. Bueno, ¿el hombro bien? Sí, bien, ¿no? Lo hemos hecho. All right, so Paschimottanasana. When you're ready, once you do the back bends, you go for the forward fold, and it's 10 breaths. Yeah, so we really take our time. Maybe you stay with the hands back. Ombligo adentro, activamos. So really engage the quads, the hip flexors, lower belly. Because of all the stretching we did at the front, maybe it takes them some time to activate again. So take your time. For 9, maybe you start working the hands forward. Sí, poco a poco, si quieres más adelante, si quieres te quedas con más atrás. 8, you can press forward through the balls of the feet, engage the thighs, suck the belly and up. 4, 7, relax the jaw, the face. 4, 5. You can keep shoulder blades together and back, or widen shoulder blades and reach forward. Yeah, 4, 4. Engage legs, feet, keep the belly in. 4, 3. If you feel too much of a stretch, stay higher or bend the knees a bit. 4, 2, and find more belly, more thighs, more core. And all right, belly in, inhale, you lengthen, exhale, you hold, and then inhale, you come up, and we'll lie back straight away. Yeah, sometimes there's a vinyasa here, sometimes there are not. We lie face up, and we go to Sharvangasana. If you don't want to do Sharvangasana, you do legs up the wall, with a wall or without a wall, imagining there's a wall, or you can do Viparita Karani, which is where you have your hands on your pelvis and you arch the back a bit. Yeah, so this is not shoulder stand. If you want to do shoulder stand, the pelvis is over the shoulders and the hands are supporting the shoulder blades. Yeah. The other one, you're holding the pelvis and you're arching the back a bit. Yeah, and you're in a bit of a diagonal line with the legs. The shoulder stand is a straight line from the shoulders to the feet. Yeah. It makes sense? Yeah. Yeah, this is like the other one. Yeah, and you can. So if you want to do the full thing, you have to lift the legs higher over the shoulders. 4, 5. Yeah, exactly. It's 8 breaths. Yeah, 3 more breaths. I think they're enough. Yeah, 2, exactly. All right, Halasana, if you want to continue, feet towards the ground. And it's okay? Yes, and then from here, you think of J-Lo, keeping the belly in. Yeah, 4, 5. You can keep the hands on your back, or you can interlace the hands and straighten the arms. 4, 4. There's 8 breaths. 4, 3, 2. And again, you can choose to stay with both hands. Yeah, interlace or behind the back. And then you bend the knees towards the ears. Karnavidasana for 8 breaths. Yeah, this one you round the back for 7. So pelvis towards the knees. For 3, like towards the feet, you're really rounding. For 2, keeping the belly in, engaging core. And all right. So Urdhva Padmasana, you lift the legs up back to your shoulder stand, and you do lotus. If you don't have lotus, you do cross-legged or half lotus. Yeah. If you have lotus, heel to the right heel to the hip, left heel over and towards the hip, and then pelvis towards the head so you don't lose your balance, and hands on the knees to lift the lotus up. 4, 5 more breaths, keep the belly, and then again anterior tilt. 4, 4. If it's a lot, you do it with legs crossed. 4, 3, belly in and arch the back a bit. 4, 2, and 1. And then you hug your lotus or hug your legs. For 8. 8, 7, wherever you are. 6, belly in. 5, yeah, if you're hugging the lotus, you're trying to bring the knees closer to each other. 3, and that way you can hold the hands or the wrist. 2, and 1. If you have the lotus, you keep it. Con el lotus sales. Yeah, if you have it, you cross your thumbs under to sit on the hands, and then you lift the pelvis, so lift the chest, lower the pelvis, and head back. Matsyasana. Then you can grab your ass, lift the chest higher and the head lower, and hold the feet. So this is full Matsyasana. If you want the other one, you can do it with the legs straight or with the legs crossed. Yeah. So if you want the other one, you can do legs crossed, elbows in, and head back. 4, 5. Again, it was 8 breaths, but we already took 3. 4, shoulder blades together. 3. Yeah, you can try to arch more. 2. All right, so in the next one, you can skip it. If you want to try it, you lift the arms up and you lift the legs up. So you uncross the legs if they're in lotus or cross-legged. For 8, this is intense. Yeah, if it's too much, or you can do a variation. 4, 5, make sure you do something that's not a lot. 4, 4, shoulder blades together and away from the ears. 3, strong arms pressed together, strong legs pressed together. 2, and 1, hands on your back to bring the head down. And you can do your chakrasana. You use your momentum to take the legs back, or you can do normal vinyasa. Yeah, normal vinyasa or chakrasana, depending on if you have space or if you have the wheel. Inhale up and exhale down. And then we do our headstand. So you walk or jump to come to your knees. So, I mean, again, there's different headstands. Aleix, my teacher, now teaches it with the wrists together. But, I mean, I think that it's supposed to be palms holding the head. So palms holding the head or wrists together, elbows shoulder width apart. You can also try it with the elbows close to the knees to really make it hard. Yeah, because if you're further out, you can walk your way there. But if you're closer, you really have to find the core strength. And maybe you lift the legs together, maybe one at a time. But the more you have the feet close to the head, the less you have to walk or even jump. Yeah, you use more of the pelvis is over the head and you lift up. All right, so it's supposed to be 25 breaths of headstand. If you want to do your thing, you do your thing. Yeah, or I can help you. Yeah, you do what you need. Engage core, ribs in. Yeah, so it's supposed to be a straight headstand. But if you need a wall, if you need help, you can help each other. You keep pressing down with the head, with the elbows. Keep the ribs in. Squeeze legs together. Estira adentro, activa el core. You keep breathing slowly, pressing down what's on the ground, keeping the ribs in. So that corset action. Also the protraction, widen the shoulder blades as you press the elbows, the wrists down. Then you can do the half headstand with the legs at 90 degrees or just lower the legs a bit. If you need to, you bend the knees. ¿Ya? Si quieres con las piernas estiradas, las bajas un poco o a 90 grados, que sería la postura completa. Yeah, I can hold you. So there's a bit of a J-Lo for the counterbalance. Your ribs are in. Yeah, couple more breaths if you can. It's supposed to be 10, and then you come up. Yeah, engage core. Yeah, and then another variation is to lift the head up. You want to try, or we come down? All right, slowly you come down. Muy bien. Sí. Intentamos subir la cabeza. So you keep the ribs in, press with the elbows and the wrists. You keep the hands interlaced. ¿Sí? Manos entrelazadas. Good. And you look up, mira hacia el pecho. Mira hacia el pecho. Eso, sí. Yeah, strong shoulders. Muy bien. And then you can bring the head down, vuelves al suelo, and then you control your weight down. Controlas el camino hacia el suelo. Sí. Seguimos. Someone wants to try the last part or we continue? ¿Quieres subir la cabeza o no? Seguimos. Fine, let's continue. So here is where David and Yelena said that this is not called balasana, but it's something like a child's pose, with the arms forward or with the arms back. But because the Yoga Mala is the book on Ashtanga, so it's not called child's pose. It's just a moment of rest, and then we do Chaturanga up, dog, down. So hands down, exhale Chaturanga, inhale up, dog, and exhale down. I will come to sit. Again, lotus is an option. No haces caminos altos para sentarte, cruzas las piernas o haces tu loto, yeah, cross-legged or lotus, and then we fold forward. So folding forward, if you want the full posture, again, the knees are very close, like a lot of adduction, legs together, so that the heels come out. And the more the heels are out, the more easier to bind. Left leg is over, so left arm first, and then right arm. Yeah. So the knees are in, the feet are out, and that way you can grab your feet. Belly in, chest up, inhale, and with the belly in, we fold forward. Yoga mudra. If it's a lot, hands on the elbows, yeah, or hands by your sides. Legs, lotus, half lotus, or cross-legged. For 10, keep the belly in, ribs in. For 9, shoulder blades together and back. For 8, relax the jaw, the face. 7, 6, 5. Keep the belly action and keep thinking of legs towards the pelvis. For 4, so the leg bones enter the pelvis. For 3, just to find those engagements there at the hip flexors and rotators too. And on belly in, inhale, you come up halfway, and then you come up and release. Exhale. Thumbs and index fingers together, shoulder blades together and back, and chest up. So Padmasana, Lotus, or your variation, you can close the eyes and notice your breath for 10 breaths. And slowly now you open your eyes, look through the heels, so you bring the hands down and you lift up whatever you can. So you push and engage. Yeah, for 10, so maybe you just push, maybe you lift the pelvis. For 9, maybe you lift the knee, maybe you lift both. For 8, keep pushing, engaging core, the pelvis the highest you can. For 7, relax the jaw, press with the hands. For 6, round the back, yeah, relax the neck. For 5, 4, keep the brain, keep pushing. 3, 2. All right, knees in and we jump back and we uncross Chaturanga, or you walk or jump. Inhale up, dog, and exhale down. Yeah. And then we'll come to sit and we'll lie down. So we'll do a Shavasana first, and then we'll do a bit of like last centering. So you can turn around, head towards me, and lie down. So Shavasana in the Ashtanga tradition is, lying this up with the arms, the legs straight. But if you need to lie down in another way, you can do that. You need to do any final adjustments, you do that. Yeah, but I'm with you. Like in a lot of the lead classes, basically they do the chant and then they do shavasana, and you can stay for a minute or for 10 minutes. So the teacher even leaves. I'm not leaving you, so we haven't ended yet. I'm holding space. Lie down, relax. You can bring your attention back to the belly breathing after all of the hard work. You can release that engagement of the corset, relax the jaw, the face. You can take a deep breath from the feet all the way to the head and exhale through the mouth to really release, relax. Someone needs a blanket, you can raise your hand. ¿Qué pasa? Pues esa sensación de quietud, de calma y descanso. Tell me, baby, do you recognize me? Well, it's been a year, doesn't look like you. Even know saying I love you, I'm bad. I know what a fool I've been, but if you kiss me now, I know you'll fool me again. And Christmas gave you my heart, very next day you gave it away. This year, save me from tears. I'll give it to someone special. On Christmas, gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, save me from tears. I'll give it to someone special. Start bringing your awareness back to your body, back to the space occupied by your body. Start breathing into that space, more light, more light, more strength. With the breath, you get to take that energy, that strength, that life, that light to the parts of you that need it a bit more after the hard practice. Make sure that your body feels supported, strong, ready to move. When it feels right, you can start moving the body, wiggling the fingers, the toes, moving the head from side to side. Take your time. Breathe and eventually move and wake up. Every movement is an opportunity to massage the body. Every breath, an opportunity to massage the body on the inside. You take your time. You do what you need to do. There's no need to open the eyes, keeping the awareness inward. You can move as needed. Then you come and sit. Take a moment of stillness. Still with the awareness inwards. Toma tu tiempo, respira, despierta, muévete de la manera que quieres mover. Luego notando esa energía dentro de ti, mantienes la atención adentro y cuando quieras te puedes incorporar teniendo la atención hacia adentro. Very nice. If you ready from me, I'll give it to someone, give it to someone special, special. Right, please, tomas tu tiempo. Take your time, there's no rush. Eventually look for a comfortable seat and we'll just do a round of alternate breathing. We'll just open a bit so hopefully there's some more light in the screen. Not really. Anyway, you know what alternate nostril breathing is. So you sit up tall, you bring the index and middle fingers to the palm, and then you use, so the right hand, index and middle fingers to the palm, and you use the thumb and the ring and pinky to block one nostril at a time. Usamos el pulgar y luego el anular con el meñique para controlar las fosas nasales. Exhalamos por la izquierda, so exhale through the left, and then inhale through the left, and then change and exhale through the right. And inhale through the right. So you go at your own pace. You change before exhaling. Cada vez cambias antes de exhalar y mantienes e inhalas por la misma. You change before you exhale, and you inhale from the same. Go at your own pace, a long breath, even breath. One more minute. Two more rounds at your own pace. In left, out right, in right, out left. Una ronda más y la próxima vez que exhales por la izquierda, luego sueltas la mano. So finish one more round. The next time you exhale through the left, then you remove the hand and you take the last moment of breathing through both nostrils naturally. Pratyahaga, bringing the awareness inwards, observing what's going on the inside. Being the witness, whatever happens, you keep observing. You bring the hands to the heart, palms together. Thank your body, thank life, feel grateful for everything you have, for everything that's left to achieve, knowing that you have the capacity, the strength to carry out whatever you're called to carry out. And from this place of security, of grounding, you can take a moment to set your intention again for the last days of this year and maybe for the year to come. Take a moment to visualize what you want to breathe with that idea in mind, with that energy. And with that feeling, with that energy, we're going to finish with our mantra, Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, 3 times, and then Om Shanti 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 Om, just to share the love, to receive the love. So exhale, palms together, sit up tall, and inhale to chant. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Oh. Thank you for your hard work. Good job. We've done a lot of work today. Now you deserve, some rest, drink a lot of water. All of you are doing the training. Just a couple more hours of pushing through.